What is up? What is up, awesome people of the internet? Guys, welcome to another edition of Quita in the Mornings. My name is Quita. We are in the mornings and we're talking about some women's hoops, guys. And again, I have to use a slightly different camera today. I'm using my laptop camera, so hopefully that's like decent enough. Okay, you have the spinning circle of doom. Okay. Well, maybe this is it for today. Um, let's see. If you guys refresh, can you see me? Am I good or like what's going on? Yeah, if someone could tell me in the chat, if everything is good now or what. Okay, we're back. Okay, great. Yeah, sorry. Uh, again, I'm on the road, so like, it can't have the normal quality stream. But hopefully you all are good. Hopefully I'm good. Hopefully we're all good. Anyway, guys, in today's show, um, I do have one topic really to cover, which is injuries. I'm going to do an injury update of everybody who is currently injured in the WNBA, and we're going to talk about that. Okay. But first, just so you all know, I will not go in depth about these games, not because I dislike the teams that played yesterday. Yesterday, we saw the New York Liberty beat the Washington Mystics 86-78. Good showing for the Mystics overall. And also, we saw the Phoenix Mercury beat the Golden State Valkyries 86-77. Here's the deal. I did not actually get a chance to watch those games in full, and so it doesn't feel right to me to like truly comment on these games. I've seen clips, I've seen highlights, but I haven't actually seen the full games, and so I will not comment on those games other than to say it was very close. But yeah, that's the thing there. I always want to make sure that I am talking with knowledge. And if I talked about these games, I would feel like I would be very much like talking off of the highlights and talking off of the box score. And as you all know, I am not a fan of just reading the box score. So won't comment on these games again. Not because I have a issue with the Valkyries or the Mercury or the Mystics or the Liberty like that. So don't be like, oh, you didn't cover it because you don't care about these teams. I do. It's just I couldn't watch the games yesterday. So yeah, that's why. All right. Let's move on to the thing that I really want to talk about, which is injuries. I want to give you all an injury update. We're going to go through team by team, player by player, and talk about who's injured and what in the world is going on. So again, thank y'all so much for rocking with your girl. Here's the deal. We do want to start with the Chicago Sky, who now have somebody on that list. The Sky were doing really well for a while. They didn't have much of anybody in terms of like people who get a lot of playing time. They didn't have really anybody on the injury list. Now they do have Camila Cardoso. She is listed as day-to-day. Now yesterday, Tyler Marsh kind of spoke on that. He said that he didn't perceive that Camila would not play on Saturday. They decided yesterday on Thursday to take precaution with Camila Cardoso. She is dealing with a lingering issue, not a new injury, supposedly. So yeah, she has a sore shoulder. She has not been full strength for practice this week for the Chicago Sky. And she is non-contact in practice. Okay. All right. So that's something to note. Quintus says Cardoso is leaving for Brazil anyway. Yes, yes. For those who do not know, not only is Eurobasket about to take place, we also have the FIBA AmeriCup about to take place as well. So that is taking place in Chile, and that tournament runs from June the 28th through July the 6th. And so Camila Cardoso will be missing 4 Sky Games during that time. She's going to miss the June 27th game against the Valkyries, June 29th game against the Sparks, July 6th game against the Minnesota Lynx, and the July 8th game against the Mystics. So right now she is dealing with a lingering issue in her shoulder. It is not a new injury according to the Chicago Sky, but it is something that they are cautious about. All right, they are cautious about. They do expect her to play on Saturday because remember, the Sky play the Indiana Fever on Saturday, and they would like to have her play for that. And they, as of right now, or at least as of yesterday, when Tyler Marsh was asked about it, he did expect her to play in the game on Saturday. All right. And also, guys, if y'all could please do me a huge favor and hit that like button. I know that this is not the normal quality in terms of video and audio and all that good stuff, but we still here. It's still the morning, and rain or shine, Quita in the morning will be here Monday through Friday. Okay. All right. Jemama says they will let her go if she's not her best. What do you mean? Like the Sky? I mean, she's going to America. They all know that. Will Camilla be like the some of the other players who have gotten waived from playing with their national team? No, no, that ain't happening. That ain't happening at all. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. All right. Let's continue on. Let's talk about the Connecticut Sun, who have quite a bit of players out. Rhea Marshall is out. She should be back in the next couple of days. Bria Hartley is listed as day to day, and yeah, that's something to note. She is questionable for today's game against the Atlanta Dream. This Connecticut Sun team has heavily relied on Bria Hartley. She came in late to training camp and has absolutely forged her own path with this team. And so not having her is going to be actually a pretty big loss for the team if she's not able to play later today. Also, Lindsay Allen is out with a hamstring injury, and she is not going to be playing in today's game as well. And then we all know that Layla Khan is out until after Eurobasket. Because remember, she has not reported for duty just yet. She is competing with her national team in Eurobasket, and so she will not be with the team as of right now. All right, let's continue on. Let's talk about the Dallas Wings. Now, the Dallas Wings, you got your 2-point guards who are out. Ty Harris is out with a knee injury for today's game against the Sparks. Also, Paige Beckers is still out. She's still on concussion protocol, and she is out for today's game as well. So Dallas, they're going to struggle fested again. They're going to struggle busted again because they do not have a point guard. You don't have Ty Harris. You don't have Paige Beckers, and it's going to be a lot of everybody else trying to make some stuff work. Okay. Now for the Golden State Valkyries, we got Tiffany Hayes, who just keeps getting injured. Like she got hit in the face once, then she got hit in the face again, and so she was ruled out of Thursday's game, but we'll see whenever she comes back. I don't know, man. Like Tiffany Hayes, she's fearless, but man, a whole bunch of facial injuries like back to back. Hopefully that's gonna get better. Okay. We got for the Indiana Fever, We got Caitlin, who is out right now. Remember, she was gonna miss several 4 games, and they had an interview with her yesterday, and she's just getting back to it. She should and could be back as early as next Tuesday, but we'll see what the status is of that. Sophie Cunningham is still day to day. Remember, she twisted her ankle, and we will see. What happens from here. But yeah, Caitlin definitely will not be back until Tuesday at the very least, but we'll see ultimately what happens from there. She is just still out and about and doing stuff. Like when she first got that quad injury, I thought okay, well, we won't see Caitlin at practice. We won't see her just sort of walking around and shooting hoops, and she's doing that. She's if you didn't know that Caitlin was injured, you would just think that she's just taking it light, because she's there, and she's still answering questions from the media. She's still doing all the stuff that normal healthy players do, because usually when a player is injured, they're not really doing media stuff like that. They're not really just sort of out and about and doing stuff. But yeah, that's something to note. But yeah. Anyway, and then Sophie Cunningham, we'll see about her ankle. But she is listed as day to day. For the Las Vegas Aces, we got Megan Gustafson and Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. Nothing has changed there. Those two players will still be out. Cheyenne Parker-Tyus is not injured. She's pregnant, so her estimated return date is still August. And then Megan Gustafson is looking like she probably will be back in July. All right. And both of those players are benefiting from that 100K. It's nice. Pretty nice, right? Anyway, for the LA Sparks, we got Cameron Brink, who is still out. A bit of an update for you all. I have been telling y'all that the estimated time for Cameron Brink to come back was July. However, Lynn Roberts said that there is no actual timetable on when Cameron Brink will come back. And saying she's done a little bit of she's done a little bit of on court work, but has been non-contact so far. ESPN is listing her estimated return date as June 17th. I'm still thinking more like July. We'll see what happens though. Ray Burrell is also out as well. And remember, she hurt her knee. And so we'll see when she comes back. They have her listed as coming back on June the 29th. Ray Burrell is just a huge piece for this LA Sparks team. And yes, they're trying to make everything work. However, with having two of your bigger name players and sort of bigger time on the court players out, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. Shamika says, I feel like Cam has been out for forever. Well, because she got hurt early in the season. I think that's why. It feels like, man, when is she gonna return? But yeah, I think you're not the only one, Shamika, who thinks that. All right. Let's see. What do y'all have to say? Timeout says definitely won't be June 17th if she's doing non-contact. Yeah, I agree. Y'all, unaided foot, salute to you. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I really do appreciate your support. It truly means a lot. Thank you. Thank you so much to the YouTube members. Thank you so much to the Patreon members. For the Patreon members, I posted on the chat the group thing a couple of days ago, asking when you all wanted to do the virtual group meetup. So if you all are Patreon subscribers, check Patreon and let me know. Let me know what days of the week work best for you for a virtual meetup. Okay. Now the New York Liberty. This is the newer thing that just happened yesterday. Jonquel Jones ended up suffering an ankle injury during yesterday's game against the Washington Mystics, and I found out in the post game presser that she actually wanted to come back in the game. I had a clip of Sandy Brondello talking about Jonquel after the game. All right, so let me play this clip.
Any update on Jonquel?
Yeah, well, she tried to come back at halftime, but still had a little bit of pain. So I don't really know. I don't know if she's had any X-rays on that, and let's just hope that it's not too bad. That will keep her out.
Any up?
So that was the update as of yesterday, last night. That ankle injury. She wanted to come back. She couldn't do it. And we'll see where she is from here. Right now, they have her listed as day to day, but we'll see how things end up changing from here. All right. We also have Niara Sabally, who is out as well due to a knee injury. Okay. Next up, let's talk about the Phoenix Mercury and just the sheer amount of injuries this team has. Guys, this team has so many injuries. So many injuries for this Phoenix Mercury team. Natasha Mack has not played a game so far this year, or at least that I can remember. Like, she's just been out for a long while. And she's been out with a back injury, and so it looks like she might be back on tomorrow. She has resumed basketball activity, so that's something that's awesome to note. Okay. Megan McConnell, who just joined the team. Megan McConnell just joined the Phoenix Mercury, and now she is out, guys. She's out for 3 to 4 weeks due to a knee injury. Megan McConnell, it was cool that she was it for yesterday's game? She's wearing her brother's jersey, which was pretty awesome to see. It's always cool to see either sister siblings in the WNBA, or like a sister brother sibling in like the NBA or the NFL or like whatever. So I thought that was kind of cool for her wearing her brother's thing. But yeah, she just got back. She just got signed to this team, and now she's out. So that sucks for sure. Alyssa Thomas is still out. She's out with a calf injury. I think you want to slow walk that as much as possible, because you absolutely need Alyssa Thomas to be very healthy, especially as we go down the stretch of the season. And then Kalia Copper, who's been out for a while. She had surgery on her left knee, and it's looking like she may be back for June the 15th. However, we'll see. I think that's probably going to be pushed back. I don't think that date is actually going to happen. And then we also have for the Seattle Storm. I mean, we all know this. Katie Lou Samuelson tore her ACL earlier. She's not back until next year. And then for the Washington Mystics, they got one injury, and that's Georgia Amore, which we already know she tore her ACL. That's that. So yeah. But yeah, man. UTV says Pacers going all the way. Hey, man. I thought, okay, so that's the basketball talk. Those are the updates. Those are the updates related to injuries. If anyone has any commentary about these injuries, let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. But yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got for the stream. Again, my apologies. I was not able to watch both of the games yesterday, so I can't give like a play-by-play. Like, here's overall how I thought the game went, because all I've seen so far are highlights and box score, and y'all know. I don't like to just focus on box score, because I actually like to watch the games and actually see what I actually thought about play. So anyway. Con Lenny says Cameron Brink's projected return of June 17th will be 1 day from the previous year when she tore her ACL on June the 18th, 2024 at Connecticut. Con Lanning always bringing us back to what happened in the past. I love it. Thank you so much, Con Lanning, for that. Timeout Sports says Brink played 10 games. The fouls will improve. She's a far better defender than Camilla. Oh yeah, I 100%. I totally agree with that. Uh, Cameron Brink is an elite defender. Like she is. Like she now does she get foul happy sometimes? Absolutely. But yeah, she's an elite defender. So I yes 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 yes. And real quick about the Pacers, guys. I thought OKC was about to run with it. I thought it was about to be a sweep. I did not expect for Tyrese Halliburton at the last second, basically, to win that game for the Pacers. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it, but I will say this. Anybody can get got. Anybody can get got. That's what I got to say to y'all. Anybody can get got. We all know that motto. I've talked about it a lot of times, and it's for every single sport. Just because you're supposed to lose does not mean you will lose. If you show up, you show out and make your stuff and do your thing, hey, anything can happen. Anything can happen if you believe. Also, real quick, shout out to Texas Tech, not related to women's basketball, but shout out to Texas Tech and Nigeri Kennedy and the whole squad for getting the huge dub yesterday against Texas. Guys, I was watching the game and I was like I was like I wanted to like bite my fingernails because I was just like, oh my goodness, oh my god. I was rooting for Texas Tech. I want Texas Tech to win. And I was so nervous. And when Nigeria got that last out, I was like, let's go. And like Patrick Mahomes is now a huge fan of Texas Tech, and he gave them a whole bunch of swag and whatnot. Anyway, that has nothing to do with this. But that is to say that like sports is lit right now. Sports is lit. Everything is converging in Oklahoma. That's where the Women's College World Series is. That's where, you know, OKC is. The Thunder, I should say. But yeah, I think it's kind of wild. I think it is kind of wild. Yeah, I think she's awesome. And like, here's the deal, man. She's $1 million. She's getting paid $1 million. Patrick Mahomes played at Texas Tech. I didn't realize that. I just thought he was a huge fan. That's cool. Shamika says I want Shania Fade and get some playing time. Well, yeah. Eventually she'll get some playing time. Eventually. All right. Anything else y'all have to say about? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Stern. 12 for the super chat says, listening to Cam, it feels like like this is a confidence issue. I think part of this injury is in her head. Well, I mean, usually her injury it's a year. It's a year to get back from. And as Con Lanning has just told us, we are about to hit that year mark. So I don't know. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's still like some physical stuff she still has to get through, and then you know, there's some like mental stuff she has to get through, because going through a severe injury like that and basically not being able to play basketball and like rehabbing and doing all this stuff, like I'm sure that takes a toll. I'm sure that takes a toll on you, not just physically but mentally as well. And so I don't think that's a huge deal, right? Corin says, thanks so much for the super chat, Corin. Says, any update on Nika Mule? Well, Nika Mule, I mean, she tore her ACL, so she's out until next year. Remember, guys, Nika tore her ACL and Jordan Horston during the offseason. So, I mean, she's not with the team or whatever. Like, she's not playing, and she's not on these lists because the injury didn't happen like around the WNBA season. Like Georgia Amore and Katie Lou Samuelson, those injuries happened. Georgia's happened in training camp, and Katie Lou, I actually can't even remember if hers happened in training camp or like or I think it was in a practice after the season started. I can't remember. Anyway, those started like during like around the actual WNBA season. And so that's why they're listed on here. But Nika Mule and Jordan Horston, those two are not listed on these lists. because they're out. They're out for the full season. They may be out for a good part of next season as well, if not the entire next season. Because again, it's a full year recovery really, and because the injury happened in the off season, like just take a full year from that. So they'll probably miss 2 WNBA seasons. They're missing this one, and they'll probably miss next one. John says, "Are they saying 2 more weeks for Clark?" They're not saying 2 more weeks. She may be back on Tuesday. Yeah, she's not on the roster because the Seattle Storm still have her rights, but she's not on the roster because again, why have her on the roster when she got injured, and especially injured in the off season. So, but they still have her rights. Oh, thanks so much, VH. That was also in training camp. Okay, great. Thank you. Tisha says Texas is great for sports and not just because I'm born and bred there. Calix says, do you have any idea what is happening with Paige? Was the concussion that serious? I mean, it's a concussion. Like here, the thing is, concussions are in a lot of ways specific to the person who gets the concussion. Of course, there's concussion protocol, so you'll be out a couple of games regardless. But after that, it really just depends on like how your brain's feeling after that. Like for example, after Rakia Jackson's concussion, she finished the concussion protocol in terms of like the amount of time she has to be out, and then she just still wasn't feeling right. Like she wasn't really feeling right, and so she was out from the team for personal reasons, because she was still trying to like make sure her head is like fully right. So like we don't know. There is a regular concussion protocol, and then there's a does the player need more time type of thing, and we don't know, right? We don't exactly know. I don't take concussions as a like, oh, it's a normal thing. Concussions are like a serious injury. It's a serious brain injury. And so yes, we have concussion protocol. Yes, she's out just some standard games already just because of concussion protocol. But beyond that, it would just depend on exactly how her brain works and like how everything flows. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. All right. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Oh, we get a super chat. Thank you so much, Shamika, for the super chat. Says, will you be at the Sky game tomorrow? I will. Yeah, I will be there. Yep, I will be there. Tomorrow, the Sky play the Fever. I will be there for sure. Oh, you're flying in for the game? Okay. Hey, stop by. I'll be sitting basically directly behind the Sky bench. So like, wherever you see the Sky bench is, go over there and just look around. I'll be there. I will be there. Okay. Anyway, Polo says, Quita, are you out of town for a game? I wish, but no. I wish. I really wish I was going to a game. Or I went to a game or whatever, but no. But I am going to Dallas at the end of this month. Shout out to the awesome person on the internet. I actually didn't ask you if you were cool with me saying your name, but shout out to you. You know who you are. But yeah, I will be going to Dallas later this month to actually go to a game. So that should be really fun. But anyway, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. If y'all could, make sure to hit that like button on y'all way out. Tell a friend that Quita Loves Sports is on the internet every single morning, Monday through Friday. Talk about the game of women's basketball wherever she is in the world. So again, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Be safe. Tell somebody that they matter, because they truly do. And guys, have a great rest of your day. Be kind to people, and tell somebody that they matter. Oh, it looks like the date is June 27th. Yeah, it's the Dallas versus Fever game. Oh, you said it's cool? Well, okay. Officially, shout out to Tisha. officially, shout out to Tisha. Since she said it was cool. Henry says Slew should have been ejected for the high bloated page. In real time, it didn't seem like a big deal. It really didn't. It wasn't until after the game that we found out that was that she had a concussion and whatnot. So it really didn't like a big deal. Like no one was like, oh my god, that's so terrible. Like in real time, it just, because I was at the game, I saw it and I was like, oh okay, I don't know. No, I don't think she should get ejected for that. No. Polo will be at that game too. Oh, nice. We gotta do an impromptu get together or something. But again, shout out to Tisha, who is not only mod extraordinaire, but awesome Wings fan, awesome supporter of the channel, and just awesome human in general. All right, guys, y'all have a good one, and I will see y'all in the next one. Till next time, guys. Bye bye.